diesel engines in some countries. The people say, no more diesel engines because the diesel engines increase the pollution in my country and blah 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 blah. Today I am going to demonstrate what is the reality about that situation. What happened with the diesel engines? Really the diesel engines are not good? It's necessary to eliminate the diesel engines of the roads? Or probably the problem is in other place. It's not on the diesel engines. Today we are going to discover what happened with the diesel engines. Today in diesel is completely opposite. It's better a diesel fuel with higher cetane number. What is the maximum cetane number? It's around 50. 45, 50 is the maximum cetane number. Yes, this is the number that we are going, the reference number that we are going to use when we talk about the diesel engine. Yes, my friend. For that reason, I'm going to explain later, not all the diesel engines can be used with a vegetable oil, because a vegetable oil is too heavy, high viscosity, and probably clogged the injectors. You can use vegetable oil in a special situation, I'm going to explain later, and with a special fuel injection system, mechanical fuel injection system, and but never use vegetable oil in electronic fuel injection system and modern diesel engines. Be careful with that. I'm going to explain what is the meaning of that. Exactly the same like gasoline. Right now we are going to check what is the formula, what is the internal structure of the diesel. But basically the diesel is carbon and hydrogen. That's it. Carbon and hydrogen. But if the diesel doesn't have impurities, contaminants, no problem. But if you have contaminants, impurities like sulfur, like nitrogen, like phosphorus and metals dispersed, those contaminants separate the structure and create free carbons. Those free carbons are accumulated like carbon deposits. Those carbon deposits are too hard and avoid that the valves close properly, for example, because normally those carbon deposits are accumulated on the intake valves. Yeah, and when the temperature of those deposits of carbon decrease, those crystals avoid that the valve close properly. Like I explained in the first slide, diesel is coming from petroleum, or diesel is produced from vegetable oil. No, the basic types of a diesel. The diesel coming from petroleum is coming after a process of distillation. In the process of distillation, you have the crude oil and start the process of distillation. What is the meaning of distillation? It's a process that remove contaminants and remove excessive amount of dispersants. Yeah, it's a process that in each step remove contaminants. Okay, in that process, at the 5th or 6th step, you have diesel. Yeah, you have diesel easily. You need to remove a couple of carbon deposits, sulfur deposits, phosphorus deposits, and other aromatic substance, and you found it diesel. For that reason, you found it in those countries a lot of trucks producing black smoke, like the truck that you have on the picture right now. But it's the same truck. Yes, my friend, it's the same truck. It's the same truck that, for example, the people have in the United States, Ford, International, Chrysler, Chevy, or Toyota or Honda. Those are the same trucks, but in those countries, the same truck with the same engine produce that amount of black smoke. That truck in other country with good diesel, with low level of sulfur, no smoke. In this slide, we are going to analyze in different countries around the world the amount of sulfur dispersed on the diesel. We are going to start with the United States. What happened in the United States? We have 15 parts per million. Okay, it's a good number. What happened in Central America? It's in between 10 and 8,000 parts per million. That's not good. There are a lot of the same in the Caribbean. There are a lot of islands in the Caribbean with bad fuel. Yes, my friends. For that reason, when you visit with your boat the Caribbean, you need to be careful with the fuel. You need to be careful with the fuel. This is, look at the composition, in between 10 and 8,000 parts per million. In comparison with the United States and Alaska, is 15 parts per million. Argentina! Congratulations, Argentina. Great job. 10 parts per million. Is, in my opinion, the best of America. From Alaska to Argentina, Argentina is the best. 10 parts per million. Argentina is at the level of Europe in the quality of the diesel. Excellent! What happened in Europe is in between 10 and 50. It's good. The majority of the countries have 10. Excellent. It's good. Okay, let me check, for example, in Russia. Russia is not good. It's in between 350 to 500 parts per million. This is a worse scenario. That's not good. Let me check what happened in Asia. Asia is perfect. 10 parts per million. China, Japan, Philippines, 10 parts per million. Good, excellent. Congratulations. And those oxides mixed with water produce sulfuric acid, carbonic acid, nitric acid, phosphoric acid. And those acids in the environment produce acid rain. And those acids in a marine engine enter in the ocean. Acids. Now you understand what is the situation? It's not only with sulfur. Sulfur is used like the key word in order to measure the quality of the diesel in different countries. In the previous slide, it's wonderful because we analyze what happened in Europe. In other words, Europe and Asia are in good conditions. The United States, 15 parts per million is okay, but could be better. 10 parts per million is a good number. But there are countries with 7,000 parts per million, 5,000 parts per million in the Caribbean, in Ecuador, in some countries in Latin America. That's not good, my friends. Yes, my friends, you need to fight in your country with the government in relation with the production of diesel. Look at the formula. This is the formula, the chemical composition of diesel. It's basically 12 atoms of carbon per 23 atoms of hydrogen. It's carbon and hydrogen, that's it. Carbon and hydrogen, that's it. Incredible, no? Two elements, depending on the combination, produce diesel.